Test, test. Ensis, can you tell me if my voice is being heard on stream? Okay, so the second round has started, and it's again a best of 3. Ensis, can you spectate the, the table 2?
You know my abilities give me an
So the
unbeatable
game
advantage.
has already started, and it's
True duelist
Pegasus
takes on
with
all
Mind Scan
challenges. So I'll take
versus
you on.
Joey with
I only allow the
Unknown
finest
Skill.
duelists to do battle.
It's
Pegasus
my
is
turn.
playing with a
I set a
Gladiator
monster
Beast
face
deck
down.
apparently,
I end my turn.
My turn.
and has
Draw.
started a bit
I set
strong,
a card.
getting
I
already
get to meet
a
my
special summon
monster.
Laquari on the field
I summon a monster in
against the
attack
4-star
position.
Ladybug of Doom.
Here I go.
And right now,
Okay.
he
My
Cosmic
monster's effect
Cyclone the Super
activates.
Rush Headlong,
Activates.
banishing it from the
Hope you're
game,
ready.
leaving 4-star Ladybug of
Here I
Doom
go.
Turn.
I draw. I
open to
set a
an
card face
attack
down.
from
I end my
Pegasus.
turn.
And that
My
will mean
turn.
that the Gladiator
Draw.
Beast will
I
get
activate a
the
beast.
additional special summon from the
No
deck.
way. I reveal my face down card. I activate a quick
I'd
play
like you
spell.
to meet my monster. I will take this.
Oh.
My monster's effect.
Yeah,
Can't
the
lose this
game
fight to you.
is fairly
Let the
slow.
fun begin.
Just the
I
4th turn.
special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates. Well now, I
So
special
he
summon a
special summoned
monster.
from Laquari a Demakari,
I end my
and from
turn.
Bestiary
This
another
duel ain't looking
Laquari.
too good for
So
me.
he's going full on force.
I draw.
Let's see what Joey
I set a
will
card.
do.
Okay. I
Keep in
summon
mind
my
that
monster's
Pegasus
effect
ability,
activates.
skill, excuse me, Mind Scan is not working since he's not above 3000 LP. So
Guess my
he
turn's done.
played a
My
card
turn.
guard and
Draw.
has set a spell or trap. Let's see what the spell trap might be.
I set a card. Hope you're ready. I summon a monster in attack position.
Pegasus has no hand. He is really going all in. Yeah.
Hope you're ready. I fusion summon a
Interesting.
monster.
He has returned Murmilio and Demakari from the field to the deck, and has contact fused an Esidari.
Let's battle.
But let's see
Take
what the
this.
set card
My
truly
monster
is.
attacks.
Can he
Hold
be
up.
saved?
I reveal my
And
face
the
down
answer
card.
might be
My
yes.
trap activates.
He is
I
stalling
end my
another
turn.
turn.
This duel ain't looking too good for me. My turn. I draw.
Yeah. Alright. Joey's main phase.
Alright. I summon a monster in
He
attack
summons
position.
the Amazoness Swordswoman.
I set a card. My monster's effect activates.
And that's a good play from him. He transfers the guard counter to the Swordswoman, preventing it from being destroyed.
Battle.
But will it deal with the 3
Take
set
this.
cards?
My
That's the
monster
question.
attacks.
I anticipated that, of course.
A wall of
I flipped
disruption.
over my face
Interesting.
This is a misplay because Wall of Disruption goes up. If he goes in with Amazon of Swords, then he's gonna do some massive damage to him.
All right.
Indeed.
Who asked for it?
And that's what
I
he
attack
actually
my
does.
monster.
Oh! I'm far from done.
Let's see how the Gladiator Beast player will do.
I anticipated
He still
that,
has
of
2
course.
set cards and
My
has the
monster's effect activates.
Laquari effect gone off. Let's
I'd
see what
like
he
you
will
to
special
meet my
summon, and
monster.
is the
I
Bestiary
special
one.
summon a monster.
So he will destroy a spell trap on the field.
Simple-minded fool. My monster's effect
Massive
activates.
morph. Interesting.
Just getting warmed up. My turn. I draw.
Oh,
Let's battle.
if he doesn't have a Sphere Aquarium, this game is over.
Yeah.
Your time's run out.
And game 1 goes to Maximilian Pegasus with
I hate to admit it,
Gladiator
but you
Beast.
got the better of me this time.
1-0. Game 1 goes to Maximilian Pegasus with Gladiator Beast. 1-0. Game 1 goes to Maximilian Pegasus with Gladiator Beast. And since there might be a small echo. Yeah, I just heard it again. Okay. Uh, um, Okay, so apparently they have started the second game. Joey setting 2 cards and summoning Heavy Knight of the Flame against another 2 set cards and Himakari. It's okay. And he does not attack. Maybe he wants the Heavy Knight to be attacking his Dimakari.
Let's do this. I end my turn.
My turn. Draw. I said hope you're ready.
No
I end
one
my
messes
turn.
with Joey. I draw. Let's do this. My monster's effect activates.
He activates its effect. And will it... No, he ends his turn.
I end
Time
my
to
turn.
make my move.
Is changing Heavy Knight to face-up defense position a bait for his Demakari, maybe?
I'd like you to meet my monster. I summon a
Normal
monster in
summoning
attack position.
Mermilio.
Time to battle.
Maybe he wants to contact fuse, or not.
My monster attacks.
He's attacking with Demakari, which is really interesting, seeing how he has the biggest attack. Maybe he did not want to risk it with Murmillo. And he does destroy it, giving
My
Dimakari
monster's
the
effect activates.
option to special summon another Gladiator Beast from the deck. Will it be Bestiari maybe? Or even Murmillo?
Hope you're ready. I
A
special summon
Bestiari.
my monster's effect activates. I end my turn.
No one messes with Joey Wheeler. It's my turn. I draw. I end my turn.
My turn. Draw. Hope you're ready. I summon a monster in attack position.
Normal summoning the quarry.
Hope you're
He
ready.
returns all three to the deck and special summons their boss monster Heraclenos, which is
This. I attack with a
really good for
Nothing.
Pegasus.
I end my
He
turn.
No
having
one messes with Joey
two
Wheeler. I draw.
cards in his hand, that means two potential spell or trap negations,
I set a card.
but that leaves him prone open to monster effects, which could be really devastating.
I end my turn.
Setting two more cards and ending his turn.
My turn. Draw. I set a card. Let's battle.
He sets a card and
I activate a face down
activates impenetrable
card. My
attack.
trap activates.
That might ruin Joey's strategy by, for example, flipping a monster face up with a devastating effect, such as
I
Man
attack you
Eater
with a
Bug.
monster.
But will it work?
My monster's effect activates.
It does not
I
work.
end my turn.
That was a good
Here
play.
I go. It's my turn. I draw.
Pegasus still has two cards set and two cards in his hand, and he can see every card he has face down. Will this card save Joey? Yes, he will, because he has a monster, and Pegasus does not have lethal
Time to
yet.
make my move. My turn. Draw. I set a card face down. Time to battle.
Will he attack again,
Prepare
despite seeing
yourself.
all
I
his
attack
face
with a
downs?
monster.
4-star Ladybug of
Monster's
Doom.
effect activates.
So just a wall monster.
I end my
No one
turn.
messes with Joey Wheeler.
He
It's my
must
draw.
draw a monster yet again. Else it might just be the game. The second game. In favor of Gladiator Beast
I
Pegasus.
reveal my face down card.
Oh, we see Hinotama activated.
From my
And
hand,
he does
I
not
activate
negate
a
it.
spell.
Double Hinotama apparently.
I end my turn.
Oh, okay.
My turn. Draw.
Oh,
Well now.
yeah. If it's DC, it's all a loss.
The end is truly in sight. My monster attacks your life points directly. I can.
Joey loses to Gladiator Beasts. 2-0 for the Pegasus player. Now let's move on to Zekan versus Bionic Slam. If the game would let me to spectate. Oops. Card flipper campaign. Please give me Chowlan. Wow, I actually got him. Second to last card. Disputes in the chat, apparently. It might be just a case of DC loss. So we are waiting on the mentor's judgment. So by the DC loss rule, Bionic Slam has one win over Zekan. Zekan. So the chat has decided for the second match to go. Now we only wait for the player to join. Okay, we are available to spectate, Ensis. Joey versus Yami Yugi. spectating from Yugi's side.
Let the game.
Check out.
Zekon is playing as Yugi
Promise
with
that you
Power of
won't
Dark,
duel.
and Bionic Slam is playing as Joey with Fields of the Warriors. They kind of look like classic beatdown decks,
I set this monster.
just from first glance.
My turn is done.
It's my turn.
Yami sets a monster and a card,
I draw.
ending his turn.
I set a card.
He sets a card.
Okay. I summon a
And
monster in
normal
attack
summons
position.
Darkblade, captain of the evil world. Attacking into his face down monster, which turns out to be a 2k defense monster.
I end my turn.
Here I
Alchemist of Black
My
Scrolls.
turn. I draw a card. I set this card face down. I set this monster face down.
Field spell skills
I'm not
too
done.
powerful.
Yeah. 2k defense
My
figures.
turn is done.
No one messes with Joey Wheeler. It's my turn.
Sets a monster and ends his turn. He's not that offensive. Sets a monster and ends his turn. He's not that offensive. Not much happening right now, it seems. Joey has drawn his card and is still in his main phase, doing nothing.
From my hand, I activate a quick play spell.
He activates enemy controller, which is interesting seeing that it's in main phase. That might give Yami a small advantage.
Here we come. I summon a monster in attack position.
Summons an enraged battle ox
Battle.
and goes straight into battle. No other set card.
Alright. You asked
Attacks
for it.
with Darkblade,
My monster's gonna attack.
and the attack goes through.
This is far
Take
from
this. My monster attacks.
over.
Same for
Over yet.
I end my
the
turn.
battle
my
ox
turn.
attack into a man with Yugioh.
I draw a card.
Yami has 2 cards. Let's see if a monster can save him from a potential lethal.
Now is the time. I summon a monster in attack position.
He picks up a Neo.
Time to battle.
And goes into battle
Attack with a monster.
and attacks the Battle Ox with the same attack points as his Neo.
Perfect.
But Joey has an enemy controller set,
I activate a quick play spell.
My turn is done.
Here I go. It's my
and
turn.
ends his turn
I draw.
with 2 set cards. Will he be able to protect his Neo or not?
Let's do this. I summon a
Summons
monster in attack
another
position.
warrior, which is Knight Baygrapher. And let's see what he will do.
You asked for it.
The attack goes
I
through,
attack with my monster.
and nothing?
This is far.
Nothing from Yami? Nope.
I
I
cannot
attack
afford
your
to
life
lose.
points directly.
Yami has lost the second match of this best of 3. So the rounds continue, I guess. Let's update the Now the second round is about to start. So let's see. James versus 3.14. The game should be starting in a short amount of time. And the game is ready to be spectated.
This is going to be such fun.
Let me educate you on the fact that duelists like you are a dime a dozen.
Do you realize the magnitude of the jet?
So we can already see Mindscan Pegasus versus a variant of Ancient Gear. Yeah, it's Gladiator Beast versus Ancient Gear.
I end my turn.
Pegasus summons Bestiary and sets 2 cards face down. And ending his turn, passes it onto James, who sets a card. And will he tribute Castle for a beast? Or will he... That's interesting. Summons an Electro after setting his cards. Activates its effect. Which one will he choose? Middle one, which was Chainable. Activating Windstorm, setting Surgeon to defense. Ends his turn.
My turn.
Keep in mind that Pegasus can still see his face down cards and may or may not attack. But it would be beneficial to attack, seeing that Bestiary cannot special summon itself using its effect. So that means no spell or trap destruction at the end of the battle phase.
Well now.
So
I summon a
yeah,
monster in
a
attack
Murmillo
position.
would be useful for an attack.
I set a card.
More of a
Let's battle.
Gladiator Beast effect switch for Murmillo.
Prepare yourself. I
Interesting
attack
that
with a
he
monster.
attacks with Murmillo,
So silly. I reveal
forcing
my face
his
down card.
econ.
I activate a quick play spell.
But let's see what he has ready
Take
for
this.
Bestiari.
My monster attacks.
Maybe another econ?
So
Yeah,
smart.
2
I
econs
flip
face
over my
down
face down
to block
card.
his
I
attacks.
activate a quick play spell.
I end my turn.
You need to study more.
Yeah, guys, I'm not watching the Twitch stream, I'm just spectating the games and commenting over them. So I cannot see the chat unless I can go to phone and watch the stream there.
Effect activates.
He activates Electro's effect again onto the middle one. Will Pegasus chain to it? Apparently not.
I set a card. I set a card.
Sets yet again 2 cards.
Ancient Gear Knight is here. I'm ending my turn.
Time to make my
Ends
move.
his turn,
My turn. Draw.
not attacking into his 2 face down cards.
Hope you're ready.
By
I
the way,
summon a
the
monster in
echo
attack
is
position.
still on Menses. He summons the quarry and changes his cards to attack. Will he attack into 2 face down cards? He would have to kill the Electro. Oh, interesting.
Hope you're ready.
So he
I
summons
fusion summon a monster.
Nerokios. What the fuck does this one do? Cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of... Wow. So the Ancient Gear player is getting a taste of his own medicine with this effect. Really interesting. In addition, even if he would switch it to defense mode using a potential econ, it still would not be destroyed by battle. Not only that, Pegasus can still see his face down cards, so he can choose whether or not to attack,
Attack you with a monster.
and he does it. Electro's destroyed, and his middle spell or trap is freed from his effect.
My monster's effect activates.
And he chose to return it, which is interesting. He could have stalled the game for a much longer period of time using Nerokios,
Hope you're ready.
but let's see what he would special
I
summon
special
back.
summon a
So a
monster.
Bestiari
Let the fun begin.
and a Murmillo.
I special summon a
Let's see what spell trap he chooses to destroy. I'd honestly destroy Castle in case of a top deck.
My monster's effect activates.
So Murmillo destroys Knight. So his only outs pretty much is a monster. A monster with sufficient attack points for Bestiari.
I end my turn.
You need to study more.
Among
Or
ancient
he can also
Romans,
top
bestiary
deck
were those who went into
a
combat
golem
with
or a
beasts
beast
or were
for the
exposed
castle,
to them. Among ancient Romans,
seeing that he has
bestiary
so
were
many
those
counters
who
on it.
went.
Oh, and he does it. He has a beast. And another set
Just
card.
as I expected. I activate
But
a
Pegasus
face-down card.
activates controller,
I activate a quick play spell.
switching it to defense in his main phase. If Pegasus can take a little bit of damage, he can get hook up more gladiator beasts such as the quarry and another Murmillo to destroy the beast and have lethal for the next turn using the quarry and Murmillo. He must also play around his set card, which he can perfectly see, and find a way to destroy it if it delays the game for him,
I flip over my
which is
face-down
enemy
card.
controller,
I activate a quick play spell.
contributing one monster to steal his bestiary.
Here I go.
Let's see what he will achieve with this play, seeing that Pegasus still has a card face down.
I'm going to attack.
You did exactly
Wall
what I
of
thought you'd
Disruption.
do. I activate a
Interesting.
face-down card. My trap activates. You did exactly what I thought you'd do.
Will he summon
Monster's
Laquari
effect activates. I'd like
or
you to meet my
Dimakari? Yeah,
monster. I special summon a monster.
he won.
I'm ending my turn.
Yeah, he definitely won.
Draw. I set a card.
So game 1 goes to Gladiator Beast
My monster attacks your life
against
points directly.
Ancient Gear.
Ah! This is bad.
The end is truly in sight.
Second game should start shortly.
As
Can we take a 10-minute break for the finals? Game should be starting in short amount of time, hopefully. Someone has set a second game in favor of 3 dot on Battlefy. I'll change that quickly. I'll reset and put one game in 3 dots favor. Yeah, a small confusion coming from someone who has put another match win for 3 dot. Oh, so the game 2 has started. We can spectate it. The participants, if it's still confusion, are Bionic Slam, Dill, I believe that. Yeah, Dill, 3 Dot, and James
This
or
is going to be
Flare.
such fun.
One of those two names.
Don't
Does
call
not
me
matter
Mr.
which
Crowler.
one.
It's Dr. Crowler. I'll teach you to respect my PhD.
Do you
Ancient Gear goes first, sets 2 cards. He does not get a playable monster.
draw?
Pegasus
I
can
set a
still
card face
see
down.
those
I
2
set a
cards.
card.
Begins his turn by setting
Let
2
the fun
cards
begin.
and summoning the
I summon
Makari.
a monster in attack position.
You think you're so smart.
In response to the
My
summon,
face-down card.
Ancient Gear player activates the Floodgate Triple,
End my turn.
I'll give you a private lesson. It's my turn.
which gives
I
him
draw.
a small advantage, seeing that most spell trap cards for Gladiator Beasts are usually active when his monster is face up, or alternatively, against Ancient Gear, you must activate them before he attacks.
I set the card.
Will he be able to stall for another turn?
Ending my
For a
turn.
No, he does not. He still does not have a monster.
I'd like you to meet my monster.
Summons
I summon a
Bestiari,
monster in attack position.
puts the second counter, which can mean a golem, probably.
Prepare yourself. I attack you
But
directly with my
we almost
monster.
know for sure that he does not have
Not
a
going to
beast in
work.
his hand, else he would
Remove
have
my
summoned it.
face-down
But we
card.
do not know
My
exactly.
trap activates.
Activates Windstorm
I end my
for
turn.
Bestiari.
I'll give you a private lesson. It's my
Hmm.
turn. I draw.
Might seem like a bad play, actually. Bestiari can switch to a Murmillo or a Laquari, or even a second Imakari, so his spells would be safe. But it does not matter anyway, because he has ditched Castaway for the Golem. Has a 3k beater on the field, 2 set cards which he can see.
Here I go. Let's battle.
He entered the battle phase. Let's see if Pegasus will activate, sorry.
Go, ancient gear
It looks like he won't.
Oh!
He destroys Bestiari
Done.
and receives enough damage for Mindscan not to work. But he still had seen his set cards.
I anticipated that, of course.
Activates an enemy controller on his battle
I
phase.
activate a quick play spell.
Econ switched to death. This play is interesting for a lot of reasons. The first and foremost being why. Maybe he has a plan. Who knows? Let's note that Ancient Gear player has set a card this turn which could have been Rare Metamorph,
I set a
and the Rare
monster face
Metamorph could have negated
down. I
an
summon a
Econ
card.
switch this turn. But that would have been a good play if
I end my turn.
he would have been on offensive this turn that had passed. else the econ would have been a little bit overkill. Has set a monster and has set another card. This might be the end, seeing that the floodgated monster is the Makari, which has exactly 1200 defense, and the difference of 3000 and 1600 is excuse me, 1200 is exactly 1800 Pegasus's life points. Activates Rare Metamorph for a potential econ switch to be negated.
I set a card face down.
I anticipated that, of course.
He
Activate a
activates
face-down card.
Windstorm,
My trap activates.
Time for battle.
giving him one more turn to stall. So he most likely knows one set card on Ancient Gear's player
Just getting
field,
warmed up. I draw.
but does not know the second face down, which could be devastating.
I'd
for
like
the
you to
Gladiator
meet my
Beast player.
monster. I
Summons a
monster in attack
Bestiary,
position.
and let's see if he will flip summon his leftmost monster from Ancient Gear's perspective. He reveals all of them for a
Let the fun
potential.
begin.
Oh,
I
Nerokias.
fusion summon a monster.
Again, the same treatment of Ancient Gear versus Ancient Gear effects. Although Nerokias cannot be destroyed by battle, Ancient Gear still has the small edge, because whether or not it can be destroyed by battle, it still has piercing damage, which
So smart. I reveal
he
my
activates
face-down
Pulse
card.
Mines in
My
response.
trap activates.
And the piercing damage could be 1400, leaving Pegasus with 400
I end my turn.
life
My
points
card,
left.
I'll give you that. It's my turn. I draw.
On the field, it looks like Nerokias might not win by damage, but we can see if the face down card will change anything. Or actually, the face down cards, seeing that the Ancient Gear player also has one set and now has set another one.
Time for battle.
You did exactly what I thought you'd do.
Hmm.
I flip over my
Activates
face-down
Impenetrable attack,
card. My trap activates.
which is a misplay actually, in my opinion. Nerokias already cannot be destroyed by battle, so that effect would most likely be useless. Although you never know if he had a Super Rush Headlong face down and could have destroyed Nerokias.
Everything is still proceeding as I envisioned.
And he chose not to attack actually, which is another bad play coming from. Yeah, who knows if it was.
Let the fun begin. I
Oh,
summon a monster in
yeah.
attack position.
Indeed. Yeah, I did not have seen that. Yeah.
I
Good
set a card
good
face
observation.
down. Let's battle.
Has set another card and has gone straight into attack.
Take this. I attack with a monster.
Hmm.
Oh,
Has took some has taken some damage using Narokias, but let's see, will he bring out Murmillo and Bestiardi? Maybe? Note that he does not know his face down card.
Summon a monster.
Yeah, he brings Bestiari and Murmillo out.
I special summon a monster.
Let's see which one of the face downs will he choose, and if it is chainable.
Monster's effect activates.
It is not chainable. Wall of Disruption.
My turn.
Hmm.
This is too easy. I draw.
Had he not destroyed that, it could have been
Example of proper dueling technique.
a disaster for Gladiator the Beast player.
Position.
Maybe.
You did exactly what I thought you'd do.
Summons Electro and just by summoning triggers the
I activate a
enemy
quick play
controller.
spell.
I flip over my face down
But
card.
activates Rare Metamorph in
Continuous
response.
trap activates.
Hmm. Negates enemy controller and goes straight into attack. Attacking for the game? Yeah.
Your lesson.
It is 1 at 1, right? Yeah, 1 at 1.
Oh no!
It
You
goes
lost.
to the game. Goes into game 3. And the participants have chosen for themselves a small pause, which could be well deserved, seeing that the last few matches were a bit tense. Three Dot has joined the room back. Three Dot DM'd me back. He seems to be ready for the third duel. And the duel is ready to be spectated. Spectating from Ancient Gear players' perspective.
Pay attention! Here's a special lesson.
Are you ready for what I have in store?
Let me educate you on the fact that duelists like you are a dime a dozen.
Do you realize the magnitude of the jeopardy you've put yourself in by dueling me?
Duel!
My turn. I set a card. I set a card. I set a card.
Starts
face
by
down.
setting
I'd
3
like you to
cards
meet my
and
monster.
summoning
I summon a
Bestiary.
monster in attack position. I end my
My
turn.
I draw!
Let's see if the Ancient Gear player can summon Electro,
I set a card face down.
or if he is breaking again.
Ancient Gear Knight is
No.
here!
Has a Knight, which could be a bit bad. Yeah.
Simple-minded fool. I activate a face-down card. I activate a quick play spell.
Econ switch directly in main phase. If the 9 manages to live, it can be safe to say that the Ancient Gear player
Time to
has
make my
some
move.
advantage.
Draw.
That's if
I'd like
he
you to
somehow
meet my
keeps it
monster.
alive, although
I
I
summon a
kinda
monster
doubt
in
it,
attack position.
seeing that Pegasus has Mind Scan, which I've already
Time to
gone over
battle.
for like 1,000 times.
Take this. I
Attacks
attack
with
a
Murmillo.
monster.
A pretty nice top deck,
You think you're so smart.
but
I
has
reveal
Windstorm.
my face down card. My trap activates.
I end my turn.
You need to study more. My turn. I draw.
Let's see if he will manage to summon another Ancient Gear guy or just Gemini summon the Knight.
Step forward.
Gets the Golem out earlier than expected. But it all depends on either those two set cards from Pegasus
Battle.
or his plan with attacking with the Knight.
Simple-minded fool.
Interesting
I flip
Forbidden
over my
Chalice.
face-down card.
I
activate
guess
a
that
quick
he
play
will
spell.
activate it on Golem, negating the effect of battle damage that is piercing, and your opponent cannot activate any spell trap cards,
You ancient gear
which
golem.
could be a really good bait for the other set card, which is Wall of
Simple-minded
Disruption,
fool. I
and
flip
that's
over my
not enough
face-down card.
for
My
Bestiary not to be
trap
destroyed.
activates.
But Marmillo lives, although would it really help? He can still see his face down card and can easily play around it,
I'm ending my turn.
Time to make my move.
but let's see if
My turn.
he can draw something good. Or alternatively, he can Marmillo attack and then the Quarry or
From my
Bestiary.
hand.
A Cosmic Cyclone, a pretty good top deck, depending on the set card. Can be a rare Metamorph or even an enemy controller. This definitely gives the Gladiator Beast player a small advantage,
Reveal my face-down
seeing that he
card.
can get La Quarry
I
or
activate a quick play spell.
yeah, La Quarry out. Oh, he decides instead to Econ take, giving him another turn.
I end my turn.
You need to study more. My turn. I draw.
But if actually would Ancient Gear player have lethal right now? 1000 from yeah. Pegasus remains with 200 life points.
Here
If I
go.
did the math
Let's
right.
battle. Ready for your next lesson? My monster attacks.
Yeah, 200.
Oh! I have no intention of quitting.
Can he draw something
I
that
attack.
can beat
Everything is
both the
still
Golem,
proceeding as I envisioned.
the Knight,
I end my
and
turn.
the
I draw.
face
I set a
down card?
face down.
He sets a
I
card.
end my turn.
This is too easy.
Had he drawn something like La Quarry or
I draw.
everything that can beat the Golem, he might have had a chance. But it might be game over.
Here's my
Right now.
four-legged friend, Ancient Gear Beast.
Unless he has Windstorm,
Here I go. Let's
if he
battle.
didn't activate it already. Impenetrable
Simple-minded
attack.
fool. I flip over my
Yeah,
face
that
down
still
card.
gives him one more
My
turn.
trap
Of
activates.
Potential La Quarry or
Everything is still proceeding as I
Bestiary
envisioned.
or even Dimikari or
I draw.
whatever was his name.
Hope you're ready. I summon
Yeah,
monster
gets a
in attack
Dimikari
position.
out, but will it be able to
You think you're so
get its
smart.
effect off? And
Reveal
no,
my face-down card.
not at
My
all.
trap activates.
It seems like the Ancient Gear player has won, but we never know until the last moment of the duel.
Oh no! I've
Surrender.
lost.
Yeah,
You should have
Ancient Gear player is in the lead 2-1 and goes into the the finals. Excuse. Now we will spectate Bionic Slam and Deal playing. The team Pyong something is in the finals, and 3-Dot and Mr. Platt, or 3-Dot and Merc, goes to the battle for the 3rd place. Now it's time for Deal and Bionic Slam to play on the 3rd table. The game is probably starting in a few. Yeah, ready to spectate. Let's go. Game 1 out of 2 or 3. Dilliman versus Bionic Slam. Joey versus Pegasus. Pegasus goes first.
True duel.
My turn.
Mindscan versus Fields of the Warriors.
Well now, I summon a
Starts
monster in
with
attack
Bestiary.
position. I end my turn.
2 set cards. So we already see another Lady of the Beast
I draw.
player.
I set a card. I set a card face down. Let's do this. I summon a monster in attack position.
Sets 2 cards and summons Terra Tiger, which has its effect activated, which could mean a Vorse Raider potentially coming to Mechanical Chaser. That's still a solid beater, not gonna lie. 1850, but its defense is kind of lackluster.
Let's battle. Take this.
He will attack
My monster.
into Bestiary, but he gets Wall of Disruption, taking 1100 damage and having his Terra destroyed,
That won't keep me
which
down.
could also which also gives the Bestiary the ability to swap himself out with, for example, Laquari or Murmillo, although I would choose Murmillo because you never know what those face downs can be, such as Super Rush.
Well now,
Yeah, we see Murmillo from Mindscan Pegasus.
Simple-minded fool. My monster's effect activates.
I end my turn.
Time to make my move. My
The
turn.
Gladiator Beast
Draw.
player has advantage on board,
Ready. I summon
has
a monster in
another
attack
Bestiary, and let's see if the attacks go through. if Murmillo attacks and the attack is successful, he can get another bestiary out to destroy either of the 3 spells or trap that he has. And the attack goes through. That might mean a spell or trap destroyed, or a potential Aquari, or even Dimikari. He's kind of... oh, he does attack with Bestiary
Perfect.
and gets
I activate my
Econ.
face down card.
That's
I
really
activate a quick
interesting.
play spell.
If I was Joey, I would have Econed Murmillo. Because if the attack has
My monster's effect activates.
would have gone through, I would have summoned
I'd like you to meet
Bestiary,
my
yeah,
monster.
like he does,
I special
and
summon
that means
monster.
just card advantage for Gladiator the Beast
My
player.
monster's effect
Destroys
activates.
magical arm shield. Interesting.
I end my turn.
Here I go.
It could have saved him later had he econned Murmillo and not Bestiary.
My field spell activates.
Interesting. He has another field spell and it's Sorcerer's Spell Wall, which is just 100 over. But let's see if he will set a monster and its def is high enough, he can stall for 1 turn. Alternatively, he can attack into the face down spell trap and either get destroyed or win.
I set a monster. I end my turn.
Time to make my move. My turn. Draw.
He sets a monster. That could mean 2 things. It either has high enough def to sustain an attack from either of the Bestiari, making Bestiari swap out to Aquari or Murmillo, giving him lethal the next turn, or
Take this.
chose not
I
to attack
attack you with
into
a
his face
monster.
down, which... oh, Man-Eater Bug.
Play. My monster's effect
Yeah, it
activates.
definitely affects him because he can destroy the other one, and that would mean that the bestiary that just attacked would swap to either the Quarry or the Mikari.
My monster's effect activates. Well now, I special summon a monster.
Yeah, gets a
Oh, but
Quarry
this is
out.
Joey Wheeler. It's my turn. I draw. I set a card face down. Let's battle. I end my turn.
time to make my move. My turn. Draw. I'd like you
Joey
to meet my
draws a card
monster.
and sets
I'll
it.
summon a monster in
This
attack
is his
position.
turn. Pegasus's turn. He can see it perfectly as he has mind scan. Summons Bestiari, and let's see if it'll be lethal or not.
Prepare yourself. My monster attacks your life points directly.
It ain't over till it's
The
over.
attack goes through.
Your time's run out. My
Let's see if
monster attacks your life points
Laquari's
directly.
attack will be the last one, and no,
I
it
reveal
won't.
my face down card. I activate a quick play spell.
My monster's effect activates.
If Joey can top deck a monster and the set card would not be able to be activated
Well now,
and stop
I
the
special
attack from
summon a
happening,
monster.
he could be in the lead,
My turn comes
but
too close.
Pegasus has two other cards in his hand,
I draw.
which could be either Gladiator Beasts or unused spell trap cards, which could win him the game. But let's see what Joey has to draw.
You've come far and learned
Joey surrendered. This is 1-0 for Deal. Deal playing the Beast and Bionic playing the Warrior deck. And the game is ready to be spectated. Oh, never mind. The duel is just ending. I got baited by Konami. Yeah, it can be spectated now. Spectating from Pegasus's perspective, and he is going second. Same skills as always. Let's see what Joey can do on the first turn.
Are you ready for what I have in
Time tick.
Do you realize the magnitude of the jeopardy you've put yourself in by dueling me?
Step right. It's my turn. All right. From my hand, I
Gets
activate
Mechanical
quick spell.
Chaser out, equips it with Lucky Iron Axe. Additionally, he had also set a card. Mechanical Chaser does have pretty big attack, but has somehow really low defense. almost any Gladiator Beast monster can get over it. It's only a matter of time if he has an econ or not.
Time to battle. Prepare yourself. I attack with a monster.
He attacks into it. He might really have the econ. Or something else.
From my hand.
Yeah, he does have it.
Spell.
Would this, if he activated econ just as he attacked it, Joey can still activate Wall of Disruption, or he can also change the other econ, changing his position, I guess. Yeah, that means double death, unless Gladiator Beast has other quick play in his hand. This might give Joey a small advantage.
End my turn.
Here I go. It's my turn. I draw.
Switches him to attack. Pure official. Wow, what a shit fest. Pop, delete.
All right. I summon a monster in attack position.
Joey summons Enraged Battle Ox, sets a
Let's
card,
battle.
enters in battle, and let's see if the set card can save the Gladiator Beast player. Seems that something is delaying, be it a chainable card or Joey's own turn.
All right. You asked for it.
He attacks. Let's see if we'll go
Just
through.
as I
Impenetrable
expected.
attack.
I activate a face down card.
The damage still
My
goes
trap
through,
activates. That was
which is actually really good because mines can no longer present. Although Pegasus still knows his
I
set card.
anticipated that, of course.
Bestiar is probably
My
switching
monster's
to
effect activates.
either La Quarry or Murmillo, depending on that
You're
very
ready.
same card, this
I
very
special
same set
summon a
card,
monster.
such as the Murmillo.
I anticipated that, of course. My monster's effect activates.
I end my turn.
Time to make my move. My turn. Draw. From my hand, I activate a quick play
Activates
spell.
enemy control on his main phase to tribute and steal. Would that mean that he has lethal? Although I highly doubt it.
Let the fun begin. I summon a monster in attack
Joey
position.
would remain with exactly 100. Depending on that face down card, it might mean the win for Joey or Pegasus on the next turn or the turn after.
Here I go. My monster attacks your life points directly.
He chose not to activate
Lose
that
to the
set
likes
card.
of you.
Interesting.
My monster's effect activates. Let the fun begin. I
Gets
special summon
Bestiary
a
out
monster.
and
My
destroys
monster's
his
effect
set card.
activates.
So that set card has more priority.
It's my turn.
Yeah, Metamorph.
School ain't looking too good for me.
Metamorph could have been pretty devastating had he not summoned Bestiary. And maybe another Gladiator Beast, but Bestiary was really the best choice there.
Battle. Take this. I attack. with
Draws
my
the card,
monster.
which was not able to be played,
Me yet.
and straight destroys Bestiary. So Joey has advantage on board,
Guess my
but
turn's done.
has pretty low
My turn.
life points. Would Pegasus be able to, for example, top deck a Laquari? Laquari would give him the exact damage for the lethal.
Hope you're ready. I
Gets a
summon monster
Bestiary
in
out,
attack
so
position.
that means that other card might be a spell or trap. That's my guess.
I
Either
summon
that
card
or
face
he
down. I
didn't
end
want
my
the piercing
turn.
damage to
School
go
ain't
through
looking
as
too good
much.
for me. My turn.
But it was really the spell trap variant.
I draw.
Let's see what Joey has to offer. So he sets a card. So we've seen from the last turn that he could not play the other card. Might have been either a high level monster or just a normal spell or trap. No, just a normal spell. Excuse me. Would Joey attack into this? That's the question. If he attacks, he can get destroyed. He chose not to.
Guess my
Hmm.
turn's
If
done.
I were him,
Time to
I would do the same actually.
My turn.
You never know if it was a wall of disruption, for example, based on the hourglass sticks, but no one really figures out about the ticks.
I activate a quick play
Oh,
spell.
top decks enemy controller. Also plays it in the main phase.
Time to battle.
Goes straight into battle.
My monster
And
attacks.
will he kill the enraged battle ox?
Hold up.
No!
I activate my
Draining
face down card.
shield. That gives Joey another 1500 life points and negates his attack. That was a really good top deck in favor of Joey. That might give Joey just the perfect chance to counterattack,
I end my
ending
turn.
on
I'm not giving
that
up. 'Cause losing
set card.
ain't in my dictionary. It's my turn. I draw. All right. I summon a monster in attack position.
gets Night Greffer, and depending on that set card, could be good or could be bad.
Take this. My monster attacks.
You did exactly what I
Forbidden
thought you'd do.
Chalice.
I activate a
Hmm.
face down card. I activate a quick play spell.
Yeah, so summoning Night Greffer was in Joey's favor, and he gets the
Directly.
attack out, leaving Pegasus with only 600 life points. Can we get some hype in the
Guess
chat
my
for
turn's
Joey?
done.
I'm just getting warmed up. My turn.
Let's see. Pegasus's maybe final card. Keep in mind that if he draws Laquari, he can still be in the game. But that would be a roughly... Wow! He actually gets Laquari!
Let's battle.
Top decks are unreal this match.
I attack with a monster.
But let's not forget that the Draining Shield has indeed
I don't
saved
like
him.
my odds.
And it's now Joey's turn to try and top deck for a good monster or a good spell trap that can save him. Don't forget that the card he has in the hand has been sitting there for
End my
a long
turn.
time.
I'm not giving up. 'Cause losing
Pegasus
ain't my
chooses not to
dictionary.
return Laquari, which is a good play in my opinion.
I draw.
The more
Set a card.
attack he has, the better he can keep it on the board against lower attack monsters such as Night Greffer.
I set a card.
Sets a
face
card
down.
and sets another card in
Let's
his
battle.
field spell zone,
Guess my turn's done.
Everything is
which
still
most
proceeding
likely
as I
is
envisioned.
sorcerer
My
spell
turn.
spell wall,
I draw.
something like that. Can Joey live through a windstorm top deck? If he got windstorm and might have gotten a monster after, he could win. That's only if he has windstorm right now. Does he have it?
Ah, sweet.
Enemy
I activate
controller.
my face down card. I activate a
That
quick play
is the game.
spell. You win some, you lose some. But man,
Failed.
I hate losing.
Yeah, I say that the game was clear. He had lethal on the board. The econ could have not stopped the lethal from happening. That's why it is treated as a win. Uh, fuck, what's the score again? Oh yeah, it's 2-0. That means Ancient Gear versus Gladiator Beast finale. But first, we will see the battle for the third place that will take place just now. And we will see another Gladiator Beast deck versus the Joey Warrior deck we've seen just now. I will also give, or actually no. So the game should start in a short amount of time. Its competitors are 3 Dot versus Bionic Slam. That's an interesting question. You guys, if ask an admin or a mod, if oh yeah, true. Yeah, let's go to general. We are joined here by 3 Dot and Bionic Slam. How are you guys?
They say all men are created equal. However, when you can look at me and you look at Bionic Slam, you'll find that it's not true. I'm not gonna do the fucking Scots Diner me. Why can I not begin this duel? Damn it. So I've been having a great time in this tournament. I have to thank you guys for hosting it. It's went moderately well, apart from when I went dreadfully and threw an entire game against James, and I'll never forgive myself for that. If I had just put that Murmillo into defense, I would have survived. It's gonna haunt me for days. I'll just have to win the next.
Well, 3rd place is still a big accomplishment.
Yeah, but I don't get a nice fancy flare in Discord. Can't, brag. Yeah, for some reason I've not been able to start the match with Bionic.
Yeah, you can start it now. Table 4,
There
yeah.
we go. No, yeah, begin duel, and I get like a please waiting message, and then I think he's just been hitting cancel. Alright. God, Bionic! Accept the What? You hear Bionic? Are you gonna start? I mean, do I have time to, like, I don't know, start a nuclear war?
Oh, we can spectate.
Ah! Excellent, we're here. It just keeps disconnecting and reconnecting. Alright. So, I have to thank you guys for hosting this tournament. It's been a real fun experience.
Thank you for the kind words, and we will for sure organize more tournaments in the future.
I'll have to sneak back into a newbie one so I can feel a sense of pride and accomplishment when I win.
I hope you live up to your reputation.
Hey Bionic. Nope, never mind.
Starting out with the quarry and set card.
Set a card
Let's
Yeah.
see if Bionic will be able to combat this somehow strong force.
It's not my strongest start, I have to say. But I'm sure my opponent...
My turn. I draw. Okay. I
Oh,
summon a
come
monster in attack position.
And since you can see it on the Battle 5
Activate a spell.
section of participants.
Why is he running this card?
Oh, shit.
Let's battle.
Ryoku.
Take this. My monster attacks.
Well,
I anticipated that.
Oh,
I
ouch.
activate a face down card. My trap activates.
this is a development act.
Hmm.
I
Well,
have no intention
This is
of
till the end
Mind
phase.
scan is gone, though.
Mind scan is gone, and so are my remaining life points. Jeez.
You did exactly what I thought you'd do.
I'll have to.
Well, we might see a Murmillo, right?
No. I'm gonna prove you wrong out of spite.
Oh,
My special summon
bestiary.
monster.
That's pretty
Anticipated that,
huge,
of
actually.
course. My monster's effect activates.
Interestingly, most of my monsters gain the boost off of
I end my turn.
Sogen
You're
as
up.
well,
I'm just
which means that
getting
he was
warmed up.
never favored for this
My
matchup.
turn. I draw. I set a card face down. Hope you're
And
ready.
now I think
I summon a monster in
somebody
attack
probably
position.
questioned why I summoned this in the first. Was it the first duel or second? I ended up having to resort to
Hope you're
HeyZZy.
ready. I fusion
Wow.
summon a monster. Let's battle. Take this.
Sure, I could have
I
Mermillo,
attack with
but
a monster.
Flare.
Ah,
Look at this thing. It's a
nothing.
gorilla and a chariot.
I
What
end
isn't to
my
love?
turn.
Everything's coming up Joey today. My turn. Draw.
Would Joey be able to combat this with 4 cards against your set card as well?
If Joey has 2 lucky axes, and I know he's running
do
1
this.
or any kind of
I summon
attackers
a monster in attack position.
on
Hmm.
one of his big beat sticks,
I'm just getting warmed
I
No.
up.
end my turn.
My
You're
turn.
up.
this is game.
I draw.
Unless he's got Spear Karibo.
I'd
Hmm.
like you to meet my monster.
Possibility.
I summon a monk from my hand. I activate a quick play spell.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a game.
Let's battle. Take this. I attack you directly with my monster.
So the first game of the
I can't
match
lose to the likes of you.
has been won by 3
Your
dots,
time's run
who's
out.
playing Gladiator Beast.
My
They are
monster
battling
attacks
for
your
the
life
3rd
points
place.
directly.
Everyone boo the Gladiator Beast. We've been nothing but oppressive this entire tournament.
Hate to
We're the
admit
new,
it,
we're the
but you got
newbie
the better
meta.
of me this time.
I can tell that
wait
you
for
have a
Bionic
great
Slam
love for
to-
your cards. As the creator of Duel Monsters,
Yeah,
this makes
whole
me
tournament
most
was just best of 3, so why not?
Sly is quite upset about Gladiator Beast in the Discord. I think it's because James, who he's mentoring, has a very bad matchup against them. I think I read somewhere it's something like 65-35 in favor of GB. So what's going on here is I am just destroying him, waiting for Bionic to allow me to duel him again. I'm just getting a duel in process method though. Message. Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the second game has started or not?
The second game has indeed commenced. We've got Joey in the red corner versus Pegasus in the blue, who's going second. So Joey gets to make the first turn.
Oh no. Dual room bugged. I cannot spectate this match. NCC, can you?
We can
Oh.
if we can always just surrender now. Fine with it.
Nah. It's okay. It's okay. You can battle without NCS watching over you or me commentating.
All right. Try rejoining the room. I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I'll do right now.
No,
No,
we're still
still
live,
the
so I guess
same.
I'll do some commentating. I'd also try not to reveal how much I know thanks to Mindscan. So, first turn he played Mechanical Chaser, and he has a Sogen on the field and 1 face down. So, I'm gonna set 1 card face down, and I'm gonna... what do I do against this? Normal summon Laquari from hand, and that's my turn. Or it's not.
quite
I
a good
forgot the
play.
Sogen Attack boost. So I've ended my turn without attacking. having to give an audio commentary. This is dueling for the visually impaired with your host 3.14, who's also dueling for entirely impartial advice. That 3. is incredibly handsome, by the way. He's also the best duelist in the tournament, and James is terrible and shouldn't have won. You hear that, James? I'm not salty, you're salty. No, you did incredibly well.
I'm going to be right back in around 2 or 3 minutes.
Alright, I've got this. So, Joey's set another card face down. And he has normal summoned Terror Tiger, the Empowered Warrior, which means he can normal summon a monster who is level 4 or lower from his hand. Question is, what does he have? Okay, he doesn't have anything. He's going in for a normal attack. Pegasus activates Windstorm of Etiqua, or however the hell you pronounce that, which prevents the destruction of his monsters. I wish this wasn't the case, guys. Fuck. There's nothing I can do about it. Somebody screwed up. Thinking emoji. Okay, we've got enemy controller coming from Joey. And he is tributing Mechanical Chaser in order to take control of Gladiator Beast Lakari for the turn. I'm attacking with my bestiary into his Terror Tiger, the Empowered Warrior, which has 100 less defense points. Ah, but Joey has activated Metamorph, which means I take the damage. So thanks, Sai. Do we wait for Cosmo to get back before we continue? Yeah. You gonna commentate? Right. Everything going okay there, Nizzes? Can we get this on the road? Oh, are you rebooting Duel Links? We've not started yet. Right, I'm rolling it. Right, we're going.
This is going to be such fun.
Check out my A game.
I only allow the finest duelists to duel me. I hope you live up to your reputation.
A true duelist takes on all challenges. So I'll take you on.
Duel. My turn. I'd like you to meet my monster. I summon a monster in attack position. I end my turn.
It's my turn. I draw. Okay. I summon a monster in attack position.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry for that. So the first turn was taken by 3 Dot, playing as Greater Beast as you've seen earlier. Normal summon the quarry, set 2 cards, and Joey's turn was made of summoning Dark Blade, the effect Dark Blade, and is still going.
Battle. Take this. I
Attacks
my
into the
monster.
quarry despite them having the same amount of attack, and he chains impenetrable attack, which makes his Laquari not destroyed and his Dark Blade destroyed. Which also could make 3 Dot switch
Just as I expected.
to Bestiario or even Dimakari for a double attack and a potential lethal with Murmillo in hand. Yeah, switches to Dimakari and he can actually just get the game.
This
That
is
was
the
fast.
most disappointing third round. Like, the second round was great, it was going fine. Like, oh no, I'll just concede for visuals. Nope. In fact, for added flair,
Oh ho!
That won't keep me down.
I activate a face down card. I activate a quick play spell.
Gladiator beats are the best deck. Everyone, shut up. Anyway, I will thank you very much for having me, and say that it was a
Now,
great experience,
we
and
should
I
thank
expect the
you
flare.
for joining.
I expect the flare coming in third. I'm demanding it. No, I'm not really.
Brown color
Well,
poop
you will
flare.
definitely make past the tourney report. We will for sure talk about you in the Reddit
Yeah,
post.
I, you should ask me for a comment so I can tell everyone
Oh.
how terrible
Yeah,
a player
sure.
James is. No, he's a. Anyway, thank you very much for having me.
No problem. And sis, let's go back to tournament stream room. Yeah, I'm retarded. Okay, so the finals now. They are consisted of fuck, James and Deal. Let's see. Ancient Gear versus Gladiator Beast. Again, the battle fight fucked, making it 2-0 for James. Now I've reset it back to 0-0. Also reporting the earlier match in 3 Dot's favor. 3 Dot is the player who achieved the 3rd place. So we're taking a small pause for a small bathroom break for Deal. Okay, so deal is back, and the games can finally start. Okay, we can spectate. Hopefully. Okay.
Are you ready for what I have in store?
So Pegasus goes first, and
Do
he's
you
running
realize
mind
the
scan.
magnitude of the jeopardy you've put yourself in by dueling me?
Don't call me Mr. Crowler.
Duel. My turn. Hope you're ready. I summon a monster in attack position. I
Summons
set a
Laquari,
card. I end my turn.
placing a counter on his castle, which might mean an earlier beast. Also setting a card.
I draw. Watch and learn. I summon a monster
Summons
in
Electro,
attack position. My monster's
locking
effect
his
activates.
back row, or forcing it to activate, depending on the situation.
I set a card.
And he locked it.
I set a card.
Also has set 2 cards,
I'm ending my turn.
which might prompt Pegasus to attack into him.
I set a card face down.
Pegasus sets a card,
Hope you're ready. I summon a monster in attack position.
summons Bestiary, placing another counter, the 3rd counter, which might very well mean a golem next turn.
Take this.
Attacks with
My monster
Laquari
attacks.
into Electro.
Nothing you can fool me.
Wall of Disruption.
You haven't ended me yet.
My trap activates.
He seemingly couldn't chain to Wall of
I'll
Disruption.
give you a private lesson. It's my turn. I draw. I set a card.
Has set another card,
Monster's effect
and
activates.
Electro checks again. Choosing the rightmost card in Pegasus' perspective. And has gone through.
Ancient Gear Knight.
He has 2 spells or traps locked out of 3.
Time for battle.
That means that if the 3rd
Time to
spell or
make my
trap...
move. My turn.
Huh, interesting.
Draw.
He'd rather wait and defend his Electro, maybe, by locking out all of his spells or traps,
I summon a monster in attack position.
than try and take a gamble on the last spell or trap and attacking for the game. But that would not have been possible if the spell or trap could have made him lose. Interestingly enough, he got an impenetrable attack, which protects his Demakari from being destroyed this turn. But he chained Pulse Mines to it. That switches him to death and is almost done, actually. That was his last open spell trap zone. Now all of them are locked by Electro, and if he can summon Golem or even Beast, he can get very close to the game. Golem can can end the game right there.
Here's my four-legged friend,
He
Ancient
summons
Gear
Beast by tributing for it by tributing Knight.
Time for battle. You're done
He's
for.
safe to attack
Time to
because he has
attack.
Electro,
Ancient Gear Beast, show him who's top dog.
and
Precious Fang.
there's actually not many outs to this situation. He must draw the quarry, or yeah, just the quarry. That's kind of it. The only out to this scenario.
I end my
Is
turn.
he able?
I'll give you
No.
a private lesson.
He has not summoned or set that card. It looks like a game from what we could see on the board.
Place it apart face down.
Crawler also has set another card, maybe for safety, if Pegasus has drawn Kuribo or something. But by the looks of it, he has not drawn Kuribo. That's game 1 in favor of the Ancient Gear player, James,
Lost?
against Dio, who is playing Gladiator Beast. And apparently we have taken another pause. So game 2 is about to begin. Dilly Man playing Gladiator Beasts, James playing Ancient Gear. Second game of the match, first was won by James. We are ready to spectate.
Are you ready for what I I have in store.
What's the skills of Duel Academy's leading professor in action?
I only allow the
Spectating
finest
from
duelists
Pegasus'
to duel me.
perspective.
I hope
That's
you live up
actually
to
really
your
hard to say.
reputation.
Pegasus'
Don't call me Mr.
perspective.
Crowler.
Pegasus'
It's Dr. Crowler.
perspective.
It's my turn. I said
Crowler sets 2 cards and goes with a 2100 attack knight.
My turn.
That is not enough. Well, I mean that is enough to combat most of the gladiator beasts.
I set
Let's
a
see
card
what
face down.
the second turn has to bring to us.
Let the fun begin. I summon a monster in attack
La Quarry. I'm interested to see if we would have any fusions this game coming from Gladiator the Beast. Contact fusions nonetheless. Like the Necro guy, I have forgot his name, and the other guy. Hair Crow, something like that. I mean, we did see them in the other match against Ancient Gear, the same deck James had. We see Forbidden Chalice casted on La Quarry, but Crawler activates Econ in response, switching La Quarry onto defense and making the Forbidden Chalice wasted. Let's see if that set card can do anything to Pegasus, to Crawler, excuse me. But let's not forget yet again that Pegasus has Mind Scan and can see his 2 set cards. Not to mention that Crawler can Gemini summon, but he has chosen instead to try and go for the game by going all in on Golem and the Knight. He has enough. Oh. Yeah, he can only do the piercing damage, although that would mean that La Quarry could switch, and he has seen that and chose not to attack, giving La Quarry, I mean, taking away the effect of La Quarry to switch to another gladiator beast such as Murmillo or even Bestiari. Let's see what Pegasus can do in this situation. He can still see the cards. Also has set 1. Let's see, will he try and be offensive yet again?
I'd like you to meet my monster.
Summoned Murmillo. Would that mean a contact fusion? The beater one? Oh, interesting. You see an enemy controller directly in the main phase. Had he econned directly into the battle phase, that might have been a better... Oh, ooh, rare Metamorph. So cruel. Negated his econ, and also Murmillo is down. Not to mention that he's still not lost, actually. It's good that he switched La Quarry to attack. But yeah, we never know, he might have another rare metal set and can go for lethal.
Go, Ancient Gear!
Yeah, it would be exactly lethal with another rare Metamorph. Chose not to attack into his set card with the Knight. He forgot to Gemini summon it, or
I'd like
am I
you to
missing
meet
something?
my monster. I summon a monster in attack position.
Let me check the log.
I end my turn.
Yeah, he indeed forgot.
My turn.
Yeah, he forgot to Gemini summon it.
Ancient Gear Knight is here.
Yeah, last turn could have been much major for him. He just draws Murmillo and puts it in attack. I wonder what it could be.
This is the end of your lesson.
Yeah. That's the final game, I guess. Versus Dillyman. James playing Ancient Gear, and Dil playing Gladiator Beasts. Interesting to note that James has only played against Gladiator Beasts, which are kind of his hardest matchup in this kind of tournament, and he has won against every single one of them. That's a really nice win from him. And now he has won the rank of tournament winner. And now it's time for the people to decide if also the mentor has to get the blue name. So, are we still streaming, Ensis? Oh, let me make a small conclusion. So, as we've seen, James has won, and I will talk to a moderator such as Miss Mag, and he will get the tournament winner flare on Discord. Not only that, we as the participants, not only to the tournament but as mentors or even casters. Oh, actually, oh, never mind. Merc has already taken care of it. Although I would have wanted a vote on this kind of action, but because of Sly's positive nature and overexcitement in this tournament by supporting James, he actually deserves the flare. You can end the stream if you want, Tensis. And